Hello and welcome, John Kroner with Bullseye Trader. I'd like to welcome you to the AI Holly and Market Update for Wednesday, June the 27th. Well, let's go ahead and take a look and see how these markets closed out today. And first thing we're going to look at is the diamonds. And as you can see here, we have broken through yet another moving average. We are bouncing off of this resistance right now. We're actually resting on it, I should say. And so we are looking pretty bearish from a purely technical point of view. We have a bearish engulfing candle here. So if we get any follow through at all tomorrow, it certainly looks like we are bearish for a little while. If we pull this chart back, you can see from these January highs to these lows that we had here in February, and then again in April, and then we kind of tested it again in May. It looks like we may be testing those again. So if we are not able to hold that, we could be in a lot of trouble. But as always, you know, we're in this range, and we seem like when we get to one side, we bounce back and go back the other way. And you know, the actual, you know, world is fine, you know, as far as the business world. You know, it's just all this trade war stuff going on, etc., that is causing the turmoil. So it you know, lots of volatility today. I think we had over a 500 point move in the Dow today. So very volatile. The spiders, you can see here, another down day. We're kind of resting right on where we were yesterday at the close, just about to it. So if we break through there tomorrow, we could be in trouble. And you can see here the volatility we had with that. Even we were going to gap down, then some news came out in the pre-market, and then it caused you know, the markets to go up for a while, and then eventually pulling back, and most of the markets closed at lows or very near the lows. The Qs, you know, same story here. You can take a look at it. You see the bearish engulfing candle set up here. We are slightly lower than what we closed out 2 days ago. So you know, just all depends on whether we get the follow through, and you know, do we get a bounce? If we get the bounce, will it be tomorrow, Friday, you know, sometime next week? We'll just have to wait and see. IWM, same thing. Of course, we're you know, just broke below the 20, so it's in you know, better shape than some of the other ones, but you know, still looking very bearish. You can see here where the you know, the SMA 20 is even starting to curl a little bit, but you just you know, don't know what's going to happen with the way these markets are. You can, you know, we'll wait and see where we open tomorrow and where we close tomorrow. The IBB has been hit hard this week, but once again, we're in this area of congestion once again. And you know, are we going to bounce back up tomorrow? Is there going to be some good positive news, or is there going to be something that drives this market lower? TLT, on the other hand, you can see here has had another good day, and the benefit of this is that it brings the yields down, which actually helps stocks out. So you know, if we can break through these highs, you can see here, you know, we're right here. We've got this resistance to get through, and it coincides with this moving average right here. So you know, if we can break above that, we you know, if TLT goes up, yields come down, that should be good for the bonds. So you know, or for the stock market. So we'll see what happens there. Now gold continued to go even lower, and as you can see here, you know, from a technical point of view, we are definitely in a world of hurt, and you know, we're you know, certainly looks like we might be going lower, but you know, we'll see what happens. But you know, the way I think most people would read that chart is we are headed down lower. So let's go ahead and take a look at Holly and see what happened with her today. Holly Grail had 12 trades, lost 16 cents on the risk one. She lost 249. as we've talked about before, sometimes she doesn't do so good with these gaps up and these gaps down. And, when you have these midday reversals, well, it's hard for all traders and investors, and, it's even hard on Holly some days. The Holly 2.0, she lost $3.54. And then on risk on, she lost $5.11. But, NEO was a little different story. NEO on 10 trades lost 18 cents, but on the risk on, she was able to pull out a $2.51 profit. And, we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the trades within there here in a second. So today we had 51 total trades for a loss of $3.88. Risk on loss 49 cents for the week. 124 trades, $2.42 profit, $11.33 risk on profit. So that's where Holly was today. Now, if we take a look at the individual trades on Holy Grail, you can see here she had the 12 trades. And just looking at it here, they were all longs. Her best trade was Microsoft, 42-cent profit. And you can see here where she got in it, and she sold it right at the top, right before it pulled back. As you can see here, she ended up with a 32-cent loss on the risk on. And Mac was the best one in the risk off category. And she bought it here, and she did get out of it right here. It pulled back, and then it came back up once again. If we used our trader's hat, you might have got back in it right here as it broke back up above, but then again, with the way the markets were going today, might have been a little bit more on the conservative side and said, hey, let's just ride this out. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at Holly 2.0, and Holly 2.0, as we said, had 29 trades, and here they are here. And if we look at them, they were all long trades, and that might be, let me make sure up, and I got to take that back. I didn't have that clicked properly, so we see all of them. If you go here, you can tell it if you want to see all the long strategies, all the short strategies, or if you don't click either, it'll show you all of them. So, if we take a look at that, the best one was a short GBT, and, let's see if we can see how that one went. So she got in it at 36.65, and she got out at 36.40 for the 25 cents, and then it went against her after she got out, and you can see here how it went up. So that wasn't the best there. DFS was her best risk on short, and you can see here she got in it here, got out here, and then it continued to go good because she lost 47 cents on it, but the risk on, she did very well. Moving on to Holly Neo, and we had the 10 trades there. You can see just one short, and that was a 15-cent profit, 9 cents on the risk on. And ALLE was the best profit one for her, and you can see she got in it right here, and she got out up here for the 56-cent profit. At the end of the day, it did pull back a little, 43 cents, and she had on AVAV, she had a 342 risk on profit. So you can see how she did with that one. So that is pretty much the Holly wrap up for the day. If we take a look at our ebook here that we've been talking about, it might be a very, very good time to take a look at it and to It certainly looks like we're headed for some more bearishness. Of course, it could just be doing the up and down stuff, but there are certainly plenty of shorts out there you can play. So it's a good time to get an ebook on how to handle some of those short plays. So if you just go to this link right here, I will put a longer version of it in the YouTube video. All you have to do is copy and paste it to get to it, and you just put in your email address and you can download this. This was written by our associates at Trade Ideas, and this book came out right before the market started coming down, so it was perfect timing way back in January. So I would invite you to go ahead and give that a try. I think you'll enjoy it, and hopefully it'll help you become a better trader. And then we invite you to follow our blog at bullseyetrader.com. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter or StockTwits. If you got anything out of this video, I'd ask you to go ahead and hit this thumbs up and maybe even put a comment in the comment section. And if it's the first time you're seeing these videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss one. And I want to thank you for watching today, and God bless.